So today is Friday, 20th of October 2023. So I'm driving my 505 pieces car. So I'm just coming out from one of my bank. Okay, let's just say for one bank. I entered the bank to do some transactions. So on my way out, I met a man. He was an elderly man, actually. So he was waiting beside this my 505 pieces under his son. I don't know how long, because I knew I was in the bank for, say, was it okay, an hour? I mean, you can see how hot the weather is. I don't know if the camera is showing that. So I was inside the bank, at least you could say minimum of 30 minutes, but close to 1 hour. And so I came out and met somebody who was there beside my car. So, so I was going to the driver's seat. So he greeted me and was like, he jokingly said, please, are you the owner? I said yes. He said, please, somebody told me this car is for sale. You know, of course I knew it was a joke. But I got where he was coming from, so I told him no, it's not for sale. He was basically begging. He was just begging, please, name your price. I want to buy this car. I said, no, it's not for sale. So he said, okay, please, can I help him? Is there any way I can help him to get this 505 in this kind of condition? So I was like, okay, there's this vintage group, Nigerian vintage group that I belong to. And somebody advertised 505 evolution in that group, which kind of looks neat. Of course, it's pictures, you can't really tell until you see it. But it looks neat. So we don't know, with this type of car, the body matters, the condition of the body matters. Exterior, interior, and the rest. It doesn't matter how new or good the mechanicals are. But for what I could say on the video, even the video, so I told him, okay, he took my number, my phone number, so I will share the pictures that was shared in that group. I'll probably send him the phone number of the person that advertised it, in case, I don't know if he's actually a dealer or counselor, but I know he posted it and said for sale. He didn't state the price anyway. So it's up to them. So let them discuss the rest. So, I mean, the reason why I'm doing this is because this discussion that took place, this just happened like just immediately, or like 3 minutes before I started this video. So this encouraged me or inspired me to do this video because of what happened a few weeks ago. Actually, about 3 weeks now, or thereabouts, or 2 weeks. So I was somewhere and I wanted to drive out this car. I parked it somewhere. So as I was about to reverse, so somebody came behind me and parked directly behind. Not necessarily, there's a small gap, but means it's going to be a little bit to take more effort for me to be able to bring out the vehicle where I was, because of how he parked behind me, how close it was. So I begged the man, please back to reverse. Just drive, move your car a little bit forward so I can drive back without, need to go in. You know how it can be when you are in a very tight spot. I need to reverse or turn. You have to keep going back and forth, making sure you don't hit anybody, the one in front, the one behind, the one beside, all those things. So, but it would have been easier if you had moved back move forward a little, I will reverse fully, so I don't need to. I will only do one turning and turn once, and that is it. So the guy was like, when I told the person, please just move a little, I'm about to reverse now, so that you can now come back to if you want to park there. The person was like, please, if you don't know how to drive, don't disturb me. I was like, no, I became upset. You know why I became upset? It's not because of what he said. It's just because of how people value their vehicle, how low they value their car. So I was down on him. I was like, see, so you don't even value yours. It's not even about my own car. In as much as I'm also trying to protect my car, but you yourself, you don't even care. You're supposed to, as a driver, to assume that the person before you, in front of you or behind you, don't know how to drive. So you do everything in your power so that you don't give the person opportunity to hit you or squash you. So when I came to tell you, please, can you give me some, you're supposed to assume, okay, what if this guy don't know how to drive? Meaning that I might, some people, once they put the car in reverse, they will just keep going until they hear boom. That's when they know when to stop. Even sometimes people who know how to drive, sometimes they will get too close that before maybe they want to change gear, or the car will move a little bit for boom, it will hit that, the vehicle. So I was like, it's not even about my car. I suppose you yourself, who is claiming you sabi drive, you're supposed to at least care for your car, knowing that even the best driver sometimes can make a mistake. And this is an opportunity. You see, I was like telling you, say, if I were even you, if I were the one in your position, and somebody comes to me and says, babe, I will thank the person. I will be so appreciative for that. The person at least informed me, please, I want to go, rather than only for me to come back and see your car crash or hit. To me, I would rather even if I had to drive the car out of that place completely, as long as to avoid anybody crashing my car. That's what I was trying to tell him. He was like, don't worry. The people will not sabi talk, they beg for person to shift for them, to move their car for them to, so connecting it with what happened today. This guy has been with me since when? Just like I told the man, and he was like, I said 2011, basically 2010, but in 2011, early 2011. I said, this guy has been with me since then. You imagine what that means. It's because of how I value the car. That's how the body, every part of the car is still in this condition. I repented it the other time, but why people are so, surprised is that there is no sign of panel beating, body filler on the car. So that's the point. People don't care. You see people struggling on the road, like in traffic. You see any small step, you put your hand, any small step, you move. You don't want to give the other. You might do it today, the next day, before you know it, you meet one crazy person or somebody who doesn't know how to drive, or probably person who is still learning, or probably somebody who is also as crazy as you are. You will put two of you will put bam. It doesn't matter who is right or wrong. You can never. Even if let's assume maybe affected the fender, you have to change the fender, you have to weld it. That welding, by cutting off the old fender, that welding has already damaged that part where you did the welding. It's just a question of time. You see rust will start coming out from there. It will rust wherever you weld for cut off one part of pan and welding another one. Or they will start to panel it will affect the chassis. Before you knock it, it will shape the car. Sometimes it will start affecting the tire of the car, no matter what you do. Also, why don't you? That's what I'm saying. Once you value your car that much, you won't even give anybody opportunity. You don't even create the room for it to happen. Not to think of whether the person knows sabi drive or sabi drive. Don't even give that room. Even the point is, shit happen. That's what people usually say. There are some circumstances that be beyond your control. You park your vehicle, somebody stupidly will come somewhere and hit your car. or you are driving, somebody will jump from another lane, or somebody will just try to, so people will hit your car even when you are doing all the right thing, or so. But the point is, when you are in opportunity to prevent such thing from happening, don't make that. That's the best way. That's the only way you can own a vehicle and you to stay in a good condition, especially the body, for a very long time. Yeah, like I said, this can still happen. You need to see how this man was begging me. Like, this is not the only 505 in Abuja. I mean, guys, I just wanted to share this because I know some people will like, come on, this and that. He said, name your price. I'm talking of the person who was saying that you can look, when you see somebody, you can tell the financial status or something. At least you can estimate. So I understand that you'll be surprised if I mention any amount, you might be willing to pay. Anyway, so I just wanted to share this, and luckily for him, that one I told him about that I'm going to share to him. He probably might get it, or I hope it's still available. So that's the best I can do. So I encourage people, value, it's not about I love my car. It's the attitude towards your car that actually determines truly how you love that vehicle. Not about you do every small thing, you are struggling on the road with people, trying not to give gap, so that person doing bumper to bumper drive. If you see, even me, if you see where I parked, I will even give, if I see, the space I will give between one car and the other when I park, people will be like, come on, you know Sabi. Yes, I know Sabi drive. I will admit it. You've been driving since 1921, fine. I started driving 2 hours ago for the first time. I know Sabi drive. But I know that when somebody is behind you, if the person in front of you park behind but doesn't know how to drive, you may put reverse and maybe he doesn't know how to accelerate very well. He will press the throttle to the floor almost or halfway. The car will move so quickly that he won't be able to stop it on time. And because there is no much gap, there are cases you will stand on the traffic lane and traffic, what's it called? Traffic lights, or that is traffic jam. You get so close to the person you are behind. Especially automatic, that's even the worst. As you are looking, maybe your mind will even go off. You will remember that your brake, you are not pressing the brake very firmly. But because you stand so close, by the time you realize that I want to pay, it has already hit because there's no space. I mean, give space. Don't give. I always tell people, whenever I'm driving, I'm in a traffic jam or anything, if I have not seen the rear tires of the vehicle I'm driving behind, I'm directly behind. If I'm not seeing the rear tire those times, then I'm too close. I'm dangerously too close. So it doesn't matter who is behind me blowing horn. I must see the rear tire of the vehicle that is in front of me. That's the best way to keep as much gap between the two vehicles. You could say that's a stupid way of driving. Hey, at the end of the day, look at your car, look at my car. I always used to say that. Look at yours. I've been driving since when? The 80s. That's when I started driving. How many cars? Honestly, it's not everything that I need to waste time. But I just hope the intelligent one will learn from this video. The foolish ones will have something negative to say about what I just said, to justify their stupid way of driving. And at the end of the day, they start complaining that people don't, when they want to sell their car, that somebody is saying your car is now gula gula. Why wouldn't the person mention that when you think by hitting us panability, hitting our penalty will say keep the car in the same value with someone that have no scratch on his vehicle? Anyway, so hope this video makes sense. Until another video in future, very soon.